Hi, I'm Bernard Sloan, Managing Director of the Whitewater Brewing Company in Castlewell. Well, we're classified as a microbrewery or a craft brewery. We brew all kinds of lagers, ales and stouts and package them in bottles, kegs and cans. Craft beer has a bit more of an emphasis on flavour. We're using premium hops and we're producing beers that are generally matured longer and are fuller flavoured than the mass-produced beers. I decided to start the beer business itself in Northern Ireland after living and working in England. I worked initially as an engineer, was exposed to all different types of beers that we probably weren't exposed to, different flavours and styles, and this was something I want to replicate back home in Northern Ireland. We were based on a farm about 16 miles from here in the village of Hall. It was a fifth generation farm and we did a farm diversification grant at that stage, plus also our own funding and a bit of bank funding. So we started with a gas-fired 800 litre tank. We've now progressed from 1996 to 2000 with the 2,000 litre plant. We're now at a 7,000 litre brew size. Sales in the beginning were challenging. There's no other way in saying that. With the market with cask beer only, you're very, very limited in that style. We found that in 2006 when we installed our bottling line, we were able to reach a bigger audience. So sales have gone really, I suppose, exponentially, especially this past 3 to 4 years. Key milestones in our business growth would have been the installation of our bottling line in 2006. Prior to that, we were selling our beer in cask only, cask conditioned beer. The audience then was opened up to the supermarkets and to export sales at that stage as well. Also moving into our new premises a couple of years back has allowed us to increase our output, larger brew sizes, so that's one of the two main milestones for us. Alcohol is a very, very competitive market. Our business as a craft brewery is based on creating a high quality product at a good price. So we can't compete with the larger multiples, so we are very much working on the basis of producing award-winning beers and getting ourselves noticed in different competitions over the world. Currently, probably our largest market outside the United Kingdom would be Russia. After that, we're selling into Japan and to other European countries as well. Our brewery tour, which lasts about an hour to an hour and a half, takes you through the journey plan of Whitewater from 1996. We also go into the brewery itself, and that's very much part of what we want people to see what we're doing, what our brew day is, how it starts, the ingredients that we're using. They're seeing the hops that we're buying from all over the world and they're smelling the great aromas of them. So right through the whole process of seeing how beer is made, how it's packaged, and then importantly back into the brewery itself to see the beers, taste the beers, and also to people to see our little brew school that we're now starting as well. On the tour, we'd like people to learn the difference between craft brewery and a mass-produced beer, and that's very much into letting people see how the great ingredients that we're using and also the time that we're taking to make the beer. That's very important to let people see. In this day and age, when a pint of beer is quite expensive, we want people to see what goes into it and the passion that comes from Whitewater to get that pint onto the bar counter.